Hi, my name is Benninu and welcome to my old school RuneScape Ironman's journey. In this series, I'll be documenting my Ironman's journey. So let me just give you a background about myself. I've been playing the game since 2002, so that's 20 years. I've been playing it on and off. I played on my current RuneScape account from 2002 all the way till 2010, just before EOC. And then I switched to old school RuneScape in 2014 when I realized that my first account got switched to RuneScape 3's account. I created one from 2015 all the way till 2018, and then I created a new account in 2018, and then I realized that I can actually recover my old school RuneScape account. So I got him back. I went all the way to almost getting a quest cape. I just have to kill Galvak, the boss fight in Dragon Slayer 2. I've done all the hard diaries apart from Zulrah, which is I think the Western Provinces diary, and I still have to get my first fire cape. So those were the goals I wanted to get with my main account: kill Jad for the fire cape, kill Zulrah for completing all hard diaries, and kill Galvak for Dragon Slayer 2. For the quest cape, I had base 70s at least, and my real achievement was 99 strength main account. But last September I had to make an ultimate decision due to the fact that I had 3 important exams in real life. So I decided to quit RuneScape for those 3 months until I get the exams. And while I was away, I always kept thinking, I kept thinking about ways of playing RuneScape and wanting to come back and playing. And for example, if I did something in real life, it was a quest. I treated these 3 exams as 3 separate quests, which I've been playing for a long time, so I've witnessed a few changes. Like for example, when there was no wilderness, when there was no trading, when you had to go to Varrock and spam you selling lobsters and all that thing. So I decided to finish my exams, and 2 days before Christmas I would eventually create my Ironman. For those of you who are wondering what exactly is Ironman and what is Ironman Mode, Ironman Mode was released on 13th October 2014. Ironman are locked out of or restricted in most forms of interactions with other players. Playing as an Ironman mode adds the extra challenge of restricting your account to being entirely self-sufficient, so it's more of like a lone wolf concept. Regular account, you can do literally everything in the game. However, as an Ironman, it's totally different. There's a different perspective. To give you an idea, the rules behind Ironman, basically they cannot trade with other players apart from 2 quests. The only 2 quests you're allowed to trade with other players is the Shield of Arrav, and I believe the second quest is Hero's Quest. Ironman cannot use the Grand Exchange apart from buying bonds, which I won't be doing, I think. So the Grand Exchange is like where you go and buy and sell. For example, if you want to buy an item, you go to the Grand Exchange, you put in your offer. Let's say for example a jug of wine, it will cost like, I don't know, maybe 200 coins, I'm not sure. You would put your offer at 200 coins and 3 cents, so 203, and it will automatically buy it if there's another player. It's basically like a stock exchange like in real life. Third rule is I cannot accept aid. Fourth rule is I cannot gain experience from PvP encounters. I cannot pick up drops from other players' skills, so for example if I see a band of Scotsword in front of me, yeah, I can't pick that up. And the last thing is I cannot receive help to slay a monster. For example, if there's a creature, there's a monster, and I've done 99% damage, and some other player does 1% damage, I don't get the kill. I don't get the Slayer XP for that kill. It's a bit unfair, but it's gonna be a challenge basically. So just a little bit of a disclaimer, before I decided to document my journey, I did progress the account a little bit. The total was 1 day and 7 hours in game, and to be honest, I did some quests, and the quests I completed are Doric's quests, Dragon Slayer by Flinching Elvrag, Goblin Diplomacy, the Romeo and Juliet, Room Mysteries, Witch's Potion, X marks the spot to get to Wintertot, Death to the Durgashan, Fight Arena, the Holy Grail, the Lost Tribe, Merlin's Crystal, Plague City, Sea Slug, Sheep Herder, which actually was surprisingly easy, Three Ground Village, Waterfall Quest, and Witch's House. So all this was done in order to gain combat XP. Eventually I decided, once I finished Waterfall Quest, I went to train magic in the Waterfall dungeon on Fire Giants in hope of getting a Rune Scimitar. Just to give you an idea, the drop rate of a Rune Scimitar, which requires 40 attack, the drop rate is 1 in 128. Benninu was actually lucky and got 2 in just 77 kills. The skills I leveled up, as you can see on the screenshot, are as follows. So basically, this is all quest XP rewards. The only few skills I trained is, like I said, magic on the Fire Giants, construction from level 1 to 20 by simply doing bookcases, and I completed Daddy's Home mini quest as well. The reason why I did to level 20 is from level 20 onwards, while you're at Wintertot, you can actually gain XP when you fix the braziers. Agility from 1 to 10 was trained at the gnome village, the training agility area, and then from 10 to 23 were trained in Drainer. Thiefing was trained from 1 to 5 by stealing coin pouches from men in Lumbridge, and then I made my way to Ardoyne and stole cakes for food, and eventually I sold some silk. Some silk, but the majority was just stealing cakes from the bakery. Fletching was also trained on my way to Wintertot. Firemaking was trained from 1 to 50 by doing logs, eventually doing oak logs to 50, and then from 50 to 78 was done via via Wintertot. Woodcutting was the same thing, was the logs I chopped for firemaking. And the loot I got, obviously as you can see I'm actually 78, not 50 firemaking, which means I did do some rounds at Wintertot. And the loot I got luckily was a Pyromancer garb, which is the most that gives the XP. I'll explain that later. And 2 sets of warm gloves. Now, so this is where everything starts. This is where the documented journey actually starts from here on. And basically I'm at Wintertot, and for those of you who do not know what Wintertot is basically a minigame style boss. Think of it like some really cold blizzard. It's like a blizzard-esque monster. It's fought using skills instead of combat, so I don't want to be one this boss. I use other ways, and the ways is that you have these pyromancers. And basically this Wintertot is a holy grail for early game Ironman. Why is that? Well, basically it's all about this supply crate. And what is a supply crate? A supply crate is obtained after earning at least 500 points during the game. Basically this is a reward given to you by the citizens of Kourend for subduing the Wintertot. It's useful for Ironman because it can reward many useful items for skilling, such as ores, logs, herbs, seeds, gems, and fish. Now obviously again Ironman have to get their own supplies. I can't simply go to the Grand Exchange and put in I need like 1000 gold ore and it's done within 2 seconds of the Grand Exchange. No, I have to pick up a pickaxe, equip it, go to the mine, and basically mine all the gold ore, all the 1000 gold ore. This is the difference between a regular account and an Ironman. So this is why these supply crates are like super important for Ironman. So here is basically a table of what you can get from the supply crates. So starting from the top, I can get logs to train fletching, construction, and so on. For example, the last thing is magic logs. I'm going to need 12 of those to complete a quest. Second line are the gems, the blue sapphire. For example, I can create a games necklace. That's something that is... Gems are useful for crafting or else used for teleportation. The next line is ores, useful for smelting and into bars and then creating armor, for example. Then the next line is the herbs. Herbs are very important for herblore, which we can create our own potion. For example, granar weed are very important to create prayer potions. Seeds are useful to plant to get more herbs. Fish, basically fish translates into food for either me or my pet cat. And last but not least, you can get coins, useful for buying supplies, pure essence for creating our own runes. There's also a special loot table, which is the Pyromancer Outfit. The odd in getting one piece is 1 in 150. Now the outfit is made of the hood, the garb, the robe and the boots. The warm gloves do not make part of the outfit, but they are used as part of warm clothing. When I say warm clothing, the minimum you need is 4, so you prevent damage from Wintertoad's cold attack. And there's also a bromotorch which can be used as a light source. You can light the brazier with the bromotorch. Pyromancer outfit. Each piece gives a separate bonus XP. The subtotal is 2%, but the set bonus, if it's fully worn, you get a total of 2.5% XP bonus. So the faster we get these rewards, the faster we will level Firemaking. And remember, my goal is to get 99. There's also even rarer table, which is the Tome of Fire, which is 1 in 1000. There's the Phoenix, which is the pet, something I really want, which is 1 in 5000. And then there's the Dragon Axe, which is 1 in 10,000. Now, to get 99 Firemaking, a player simply has to subdue the blizzard for around 600 or let's say 550 to 670 kills. And just to give you an idea, the Dragon Axe is 1 in 10,000. It's something that it's very sought after, but it's obviously there's other ways to obtain a Dragon Axe. So my goals is very simple, is to simply get as many supply crates as I can whilst getting 99 Firemaking. Now to get 99, it's going to take me 50 in-game hours to get, which is one of the shortest 99s in the game. And my second goal is to simply get my first pet in old school RuneScape, which is the Phoenix. It's 1 in 5000 though, so there is a chance, but with just getting 600 kills, it's not going to be easy. So I'm not really expecting it, but you know, it's nice to have a Phoenix pet in my opinion. Now after I get 99 Firemaking, we can actually buy it from Ignatius Vulcan for 99k. Like all skill capes, the Firemaking gives a +9 to all defensive stats, which means it's going to be our best in slot cape defensively. However, if I do get a second 99, I can trim it and I can get a +4 bonus prayer. Now the two perks that this cape has is that it's going to be our best in slot defensive cape, and our second thing is that it's an inextinguishable light source. So not bad for our first fire cape, and that's basically it. That's episode 1. I hope I've explained everything crystal clear, and I'm really excited to document this journey with you. Remember, this is my first Ironman account, so I'm still new to the concept. I'm also, by the way, this is my first video I'm actually editing. I started video editing basically last week, so I'm trying my best. If you enjoyed this episode and if you're excited about this journey, feel free to like, comment and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out. And without further ado, let's begin the journey. Thanks for watching, guys.